All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game between Ice Orc versus RhJinWook, taking place here on Northern Isle. Over here on the bottom left-hand side of the map, we have, what is this? RhJinWook, also known as Thunder. I'll probably just refer to him as Thunder throughout the rest of the matchup here on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, we have Ice Orc spawning as the light blue Orc player. Orc versus human in this 1v1 matchup. This game, there are observers. Shout out to the Back to WarCraft folks out there. My replays are actually pre-scanned and pre-screened and given to me now. So if it feels like I'm stepping on your toes, know that I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to give the replays and cast the games that the viewers out there want to watch. And, well, the Back to WarCraft folks have done so much for the community. I'm really looking forward to what's going to be in store with Warcraft 3 Reforged, what they're going to be involved in. And, well, they're probably going to BlizzCon. So if you guys watch this, hey, shout out to you. If you're in the area for a little bit longer, I am right down the street in Irvine, California. And, well, I don't know. Reach out to me. You know how to get a hold of me. Anyways, let's go ahead and break things down. Oh, another thing to note, my apologies. I am super hot right now. It's currently 83 or 84 degrees Fahrenheit in my house. It's currently like 95 outside, and my AC stopped working. So, yeah, if it looks like I'm a little bit sweaty, that is the reason why. I am a bit uncomfortable, and, well, I've been getting estimates on replacing my 20-plus-year-old air conditioner. Anyways, let's go ahead and break things down. It is going to be a Mountain King going up against a Farseer in this 1v1 matchup. And I am looking forward to, well, the type of strategies that we're going to be looking at from Ice Orc. It looks like he is going to be going for a very fast tech to tier 2. And there it is, getting the tech to tier 2 at the 2-minute 5-second mark. Once that is down, he should be placing down an Orc Burrow right behind it, and getting up a Voodoo Lounge as well. That is what I am expecting to see as a footman now going to run on through. Mountain King down on the far side using Militia to, well, lead the charge. As that Mountain King finishes off this Ogre Warrior, going to pick up a Claws of Attack +6, useful item there, and he may try and perhaps get some damage on this Farseer. Now, Farseer has to be very careful. Farseer, lying a trap right there. You saw the Mountain King purposely hiding, and that is using that line of sight very effectively. Now, Mountain King going to try and make its way back across here. Are we perhaps going to be getting a little bit of damage, or do we see poison? No poison at all. Ensnare onto the summon, as the Mountain King going to go ahead and get a Stormbolt on the Farseer and go after a 4-unit surround. Mountain King trying to, well, block in, and it looks like the Farseer will be able to escape. Nicely done. However, a follow-up Stormbolt, and I don't believe it's going to be nearly as lucky. All right, Scroll of Town Portal. Spirit Wolves now backing away. Ice Orc going to be forced to retreat here, teleporting back that unit, and let's take a look as these Spirit Wolves perhaps try and get some damage. No, really no reason to attack there, as the Farseer waits for that Voodoo Lounge to finish being constructed. All right, Healing Salve here, ready to go. Boots or Scroll of Speed ready to go as well. Murlocs going to be making their way over. Mountain King as well. Let's take a look what's going to be happening as the Ogre Magi, well, aggroing right there and purposely waking up the creeps with these Feral Spirits to do a little bit more damage. That is actually really nice indeed. Is he going to be able to steal that shot? No, he's not. Actually going to end up, well, perhaps he's going to be able to steal that Ogre Magi. No, he's not able to do that either. Just adding in a little bit of extra damage, as I believe the Spirit Wolves were resummoned in order to deny some experience. All right, so far early in this matchup, a lot of exchange back and forth. An early Scroll of Town Portal. Ice Orc going to be finishing his tech to tier 2 here momentarily. Meanwhile, the expansion by Thunder now getting up at, well, getting constructed. All right, let's take a look at this. Farseer still sitting at level 1 though. Ice Orc is significantly behind in that experience race. And how is he going to try and make up that ground? He does have the Tauren Totem and the Bestiary already being laid down, in addition to the Altar of Storms and Tauren Chieftain. And what we could be looking at is some sort of Chain Wave strategy. Chain Wave generally works better when your opponent doesn't tech nearly that fast. This is a nice, well-calculated response knowing that his opponent is going to be sitting on Footman for a little bit longer until he has enough lumber and is able to tech into tier 2 for Spellbreakers. With that said, the Chain Wave can do a lot of damage, and what we should actually be looking at is whether or not Thunder stops his production of Footmen, or if he's forced to train up more Footmen due to the number of units being trained up by Ice Orc. Tauren Totem is spot. Bestiary is here as well. Tauren Chieftain, well, Footman now just still wandering around here. A Sentry Ward quickly spotted by another ward there and now cleared up. Let's take a look. We are looking at 36 supply going up against 31 supply. Meanwhile, Farseer is sitting at level 2. Tauren Chieftain is sitting at level 1. And, well, looking at all of this here, we'll see where this Tauren Chieftain is perhaps going to try and go next. Farseer on the move. However, the Mountain King going to clear out the other expansion here. Are we going to perhaps be able to see some damage? There's the Stormbolt here, and the Tauren Chieftain is right here, ready to go. Going after all of these Footman units are now backing away. All right, Spirit Wolves ready to engage. Farseer still dancing back around. Low hit point Footman isn't going to get taken down. Well, I think there's just a little bit too much fear coming across from a Stormbolt from that Mountain King. There's only 1 or 2 units left. A Stormbolt onto the Farseer wouldn't really be that much damage. Meanwhile, the Spirit Wolf does get taken down. All right, 1 or 2 more shots. There it goes. Another Footman now taken out. Tauren Chief going to try and engage. Let's take a look. Mountain King may try to go for a Stormbolt. There is a healing salve right there. Stormbolt onto the Farseer now, as the Farseer may be forced to back around, but this is a little bit... Oh, a bash followed up as well. Farseer down to 41, 42 hit points. We're going to see him pick up a healing salve and then continue to run along his merry way. Mountain King decides not to engage and chase, as the Mountain King does see everything there. Tauren Chieftain now getting up to level 2. Endurance Aura has been added. Meanwhile, Mountain King sitting at level 3. Double Crystal Ball. What is in the future for him? And I see Riflemen. Riflemen going to be effective at those Spirit Walkers with their unarmored armor type. Can you even say that's an unarmored? Your armor type is unarmored? Anyways, let's take a look at this back off to the north. We are looking at Footmen perhaps just holding off in the center, not going to be clearing out that Arachnid. And meanwhile, we are going into the Arcane Vault and a very heavily tower defensed expansion. Raiders could try and come across here, but the building placement by Thunder makes it difficult to try and rush this town hall and get in a large amount of siege damage. With those raiders. Siege damage with demolishers normally doesn't care about buildings, or with demolishers doesn't care about the buildings next to it, but raiders definitely do. Meanwhile, the Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 2, gonna be going after this Ice Troll Warlord creep camp. Meanwhile, back off to the north here, an expansion trying to get constructed. It is pretty much just going to get canceled right there. There goes one, there goes another. No ensnare. Oh, there's the ensnare. 3 units going to get taken down right here very, very quickly. Farseer is in position, and this one unit, or this one pretty much cancellation, may end up falling a bit short, actually costing a significant amount. Farseer now trying to chase after this Footman. Footman may get taken down. There it goes, at the claws of a Spirit Wolf. Back on the other side here, Mountain King quickly getting picked back up. Goblin Shredder, Mountain King, and 2 Footmen gonna make their way over here to try and stall this once more. Meanwhile, the Tauren Chieftain is already sitting at level 3 and now has a Mana Stone. This is huge for Ice Orc. Ice Orc can easily get in a lot of damage here. Are we going to see an Arcane Tower? Yeah. Is the Arcane Tower going to come in time? That is the big question now, as a number of peasants are going to get finished off here. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 3 should be able to just mow down many of these units here. There's a shockwave through the middle, and let's take a look at these. Some of those peasants could get taken down. Archmage going to try and get trained up. We're going to might be seeing some repairs here as well. Tauren Chieftain rips through 2 peasants, and it's still continuing to fight. However, Archmage is on the far side trying to blizzard its way out of a bad spot, as we're looking at more damage coming through. All right, another shockwave goes through. 3 shockwaves already done, and now, well, Ice Orc says the damage has been done. I am good to leave. 1 Goblin Shredder, however, did not get the memo that it needed to back away. Meanwhile, well, let's take a look at this Tauren Chieftain going after some of these other buildings here, but a quick Blizzard followed by Ensnare is going to turn that off pretty quickly. Tauren Chieftain now looking to back up again. Let's take a look. No clarity potions whatsoever. No extra mana on that or experience for that Farseer. Farseer really wants to level up. Let's take a look. Mountain King gets away at level 4. Pendant of mana. So much additional damage as another grunt gets taken down. Mountain King looking to be in a good spot. Archmage sitting at level 1. However, the Archmage does not have Brilliance Aura, and it will be, well, a little bit flat for just a while longer. Great haul by Ice Orc, once again getting constructed. Mountain King looking into those crystal balls, knows exactly when his opponent is trying to expand, and is correctly making decisions based upon the information at hand. Null Overseer going to get taken down. Belt of Giant Strength to be picked up by the Tauren Chieftain, most likely. No, by the Farseer. Farseer now up to 625 hit points, as the remainder of this creep camp will get cleared out. We see a 4-1 Mountain King Archmage going up against a 3-3 Farseer Tauren Chieftain with what appears to be a chain wave strategy. Alright, Archmage should be able to get to level 2 off of this creep camp, especially more so if this Mountain King does back away in time. Sorcerer taking a lot of damage. Let's take a look. Last tracker here. You can take a look. Inner Fire making it difficult to finish off this unit once more. Meanwhile, we are looking at Ice Orc also clearing out another creep camp by himself. Tauren Chieftain clearing out that creep camp. We are going to be looking at towers getting constructed just outside of sight range. And with that said, is the Spirit Wolf going to make its way over? No, I believe it actually has been spotted. Yes, Spirit Wolf going to make its way over here and try and take this down. There it goes. There's the reveal right now, as this one peasant could end up getting taken out. All right, is it going to be able to jump inside? No, it doesn't jump inside that gold mine. Spirit Wolves now making their way back over again. Archmage shows up to the party, level 2 Brilliance Aura. Difficult to run on inside though. Goblin Sapper is going to be coming across inside here, and this could be a big deal. Trying to go after all of these units, and it is going to go ahead and take down so many peons right there. Raiders now quickly rushing back their way through. Stormbolt onto a Raider Spiritling trying to save. Shockwave eating through some of those units. Footman gonna get finished off here. However, a Raider could get taken down, yes, with a Blizzard, as the Mountain King is in trouble. Squirrel of Town Portal to get away. Low hit point Footman, as well the Archmage just stays within teleport range. Expansion was canceled though. Nicely done. And Thunder trying to hold on to that economic advantage, sitting at 50 over 90 supply compared to 45 over 30. And this is after Ice Orc lost 2 Orc Burrows to some Goblin Sappers. Alright, let's take a look. Troll Batrider now making its way over. It is going to end up getting slowed and now taking a lot of piercing damage. Mountain King is going to try and Stormbolt to finish off that unit. Let's take a look at it. There it goes. Stormbolt, and the Archmage will do the remaining bit of work. Down it goes. We are 13 minutes into this match. So far, 43 supply compared to what I gotta believe is at 50 over 50 right now. Thunder with a lot invested into this expansion, and there are still another place to expand to. Now, a potential creep jack could put Thunder in a potentially precarious situation, as Ice Orc does seem to have eyes all across the map. Farseer still sitting across over here. Let's take a look. Absorbing a whole bunch of damage. No shockwave, nothing of that, nothing in that sort as of yet. Meanwhile, Farseer, trying to just run across here. Does he realize this? Stormbolt, and now he is going to end up being surrounded. Okay, Staff of Teleportation. He's going to be able to get away down to 61, down to 40, down to dead. An invisible mortar team preventing that Farseer from getting away. Tauren Chieftain picks up or drops another Sentry Ward, now heading back off to the north here. Farseer needs to get resurrected, and this could potentially be bad. Ice Orc is, well, currently in trouble. Let's take a look at this. Troll Batrider taking a bit of piercing damage is going to get taken out. Mortar teams are here as well. Raiders, however, quickly show up. Shockwave through the main meat of the army. Damage done as all the units now turn around and run. Ice Orc currently, well, what is he going to be doing? Healing salving up some more units, perhaps Clarity Potion as well. Scroll of Town Portal. No more healing salve, surprisingly, as considering that he is currently low on hit points as well. We're at 66 over 90 supply, going up against 46 over 50, a 20 supply discrepancy once more. More units could get added. We are looking at one peasant off over here scouting out and hiding. Archmage sitting at level 2, Ring of Protection +4, Staff of Teleportation coming across. And what is going on here? Up just outside of range, wasted that mana. There is that boulder that is going to try and stun here as the Archmage is going to try and head back. All right, let's take a look. What was that? Was that a Tome of Retraining? Not quite sure. Yes, Tome of Retraining. Mountain King with the Thunderclap, slowing down massive number of units. Going to try to get in there as well and give him a round of applause. Another big clap right there. All right, Mountain King currently out of mana. That could potentially be bad news as well, casters quickly getting healed by that Scroll of Healing. Mountain King trying to still continue to push its way through. These units will not get taken down. There goes a Shockwave, but the Shockwave doesn't finish off any of these remaining units. All right, Scout Tower being placed down, and if Thunder wins this game, it will be because Iceorc has not been able to set up an expansion, or one of the reasons why is that he is unable to set up an expansion. Meanwhile, heading back off over here to the top right, what is Iceorc going to do? He's going to hide back across over here. Meanwhile, a Scout Tower trying to upgrade to an Arcane Tower quickly going to get destroyed as the peasants clear out the remainder of these trees here. This might actually end up opening up the base even further. That's not what you want to be doing at all. Meanwhile, let's take a look at this Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 5. Kodo Beast is here ready to go, and level 3 is still on the Farseer. The Tauren Chieftain could be leading this army to victory as the Farseer seems to be slacking at his job. Spellbreakers now, however, in that front line, going to make short work or make it completely ineffective. That Chain Lightning and that Shockwave. However, a potential Creepjack from the back, and here you go, Shockwave through the back. You saw a good amount of units just absolutely getting destroyed here. There's an invisibility on the mortar team. Units now trying to head back. Tauren Chieftain, is it going to back away to give more experience to the Farseer? I do not believe so. Farseer is going to be gaining up experience, but rather slowly. No, Farseer now going to get the full brunt of that level 8 creep, and one more unit is left. It will get to level 4. No, decides not to finish it off, picking up the Medallion of Courage, and now teleporting back. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 5. Archmage sitting at level 2. Mountain King sitting at level 4. And they are going to try and stop this expansion from getting up online. Tauren Chieftain, once again, still in, low hit point trouble. That Stormbolt could easily stun right here. Blizzard, Thunderclap as well, finishing off so many of those units. There goes another peasant. Shockwave trying to rip through that back line, eats through some of those casters. Farseer is here as well. Farseer could try and be going for that important Chain Lightning. Tauren Chieftain is going to be able to find any of its targets. Let's take a look back around and snare onto the Goblin Zeppelin. Shockwave hitting through many of those units as well as the Farseer could try and Chain Lightning, take down some of those units. Scroll of Healing quickly counteracted there. Tauren Chieftain finally makes its way through. Farseer now seen at level 4. Are we going to be getting that Chain Lightning that we've been looking for so long? Mountain King could be in trouble. Scroll of Town Portal, and it is saved. Peasants, and more units getting taken down. Wow, no. That unit was saved at just the last possible minute. Down to below 80, or down to below 20 hit points, I gotta believe. Now back up to 81 as the Riflemen with their 2-0 upgrades look to finish off this remaining creep camp. Mountain King sitting at level 4. There is still a Shaman right there. Let's go ahead and finish that off. Peons now mining away. 50 over 60 supply compared to 63 over 90. Things do not look as good for Thunder as they did moments ago. Meanwhile, Iceorc getting up the upgraded Kodo War Drum damage increase, and we are going to be looking at, let's take a look at this. It is going to be, is it level 2 yet? Let's take a look. It should be level 2 variety. Yep, level 2 variety. War Drums now getting up to +4 damage. Spirit Link War Drums and Endurance Aura all right here. Let's take a look. Spellbreakers ready to go. Spellbreakers here ready to go. Riflemen. Priest here ready to go as well. Let's take a look. Farseer going to be coming across. There is that arcane feedback damage again. Meanwhile, back off to the north here, Farseer trying to head back away. What is going on as the Kodo Beast now heading back as well? All right, looks like we're going to get a break in the action. No one really trying to fight each other at all. They're going to just be holding on into those front spots. Let's take a look at what's going to be happening next. Peasant now making its way back up off to the north as well. A quick, easy Peasant now going to get taken down. Meanwhile, let's take a look. Grunts heading back off to the north again. Tauren Chieftain picking up an item. Let's see where all of these other units are going. All right, a little bit of a transfer. Mountain King, Archmage, Thunderclap, followed by Blizzard is going to pretty much instantly destroy this expansion as it's trying to be mined. Farseer also has invisibility as well. And, well, everyone just trying to go a bit invisible. Let's take a look at this here. Archmage, Blizzard, finishing off so much, finishing off another unit. Mountain King gets up to 5. Now pretty much going to hit and run. Farseer down across here, already spotted by this scout tower now, as this scout tower going to, well, get taken down. We are once again pretty much even on supply. 56 to 76. I take it back. Thunder with a huge advantage in supply once more. And he needs to find the right time to strike. Let's take a look. Items, very heavy on that Mountain King, not so much on the Archmage. This caster army is going to be here, ready to go. Large number of spellbreakers are going to be on the move. And at 75 supply, the spellbreakers are trained back up, and we should be going into some sort of big fight. This next fight could determine the winner or the loser here. Tauren Chieftain getting ready to, well, get into position, perhaps hold that front line. But now that there are so many Spellbreakers, unless that Tauren Chieftain is able to dive onto that backline position, Shockwave, many of these casters and some of those riflemen followed up with a Chain Lightning, well, things are not looking good for Life Orc at all. Goblin Shredder going to be coming across here. A little bit of attack. Stormbolt onto that Farseer. Farseer could try and get away. There's a Blizzard. Staff of Teleportation. Are we going to perhaps see a Bolt or a Bash? No Bash at all, as the units are now continuing to run back around. Farseer needs to get healed back up. Let's take a look. 280 hit points and climbing slowly but surely. Archmage not going to come across and engage as well. Damage is starting to hit tight as the Tauren is going to try to dive on into this position. Shockwave heading through and eating through many of those units, slow across multiple units as well. Thunderclap slowing down a lot of units, and this is just not looking well for Ice Orc. Ice Orc is doing such a good job here trying to finish off some of that backline army, but at 66 supply compared to 64, well, things are actually much more even than I would have expected. 57 compared to 52, and still Life Orc is continuing to battle this through. All right, Spellbreakers retreating away from that Tauren. The Tauren has not been pulverizing all that much. There it goes, trying to pulverize, perhaps get some bonus damage onto some of these other Spellbreakers. Tauren Chieftain now once again Stormbolted. Are we going to see a Shockwave or anything of that nature? No, we are not. And let's take a look at the supply. 58 supply compared to 49. Only an 8 supply difference. And when at some points we had a 20 supply difference. Thunder looking to set up his third base. The primary base will be finished mining up in 34 seconds. There you have it. Meanwhile, the main base off over here are going to be done mining now. As well, 10 seconds from now, it will be completely done. Peasant quickly gets killed trying to scout out the top left-hand side of the map. Thunder has to like his chances. Thunder has to believe, you know what, based on what I see and what's going on here, I should be in a very good spot to try and engage and win out these next couple of fights. We take a look. Peon's getting taken down, 50 over 70 supply. No more upkeep. Ice Orc trying to, well, get every single bit of gold he can out of the ground without losing it to taxes. All right, Peasant could get taken down here. Are we going to see it taken down? There goes a Shockwave finishing off some units. Farseer, doesn't go after that Peasant. A little bit of a mistake there. Meanwhile, let's take a look. We could be going for a Stormbolt. No, Mountain Kings, Thunderclap across some units. We are spreading out once again. Tauren are here as well. Torrent can deal so much damage, as we see a Chain Lightning trying to rip through some of those units, not really working out all that well either. Blizzard once again going through. Kodo Beast not eating much of anything so far, as the Tauren Chieftain now looking to back up. Let's take a look, resurrecting some of these Spear Walkers in that ethereal form. There's a Shockwave as a Thunderclap, Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, Healing Salve used just in time. All right, Farseer trying to head back every which way. Is he going to be able to survive? Down to 113 hit points, gets up to level 5, and now, well, the healing has been turned back around. Let's take a look. Finish off some of those units. All right, and that is going to be it. Thunder gives the GG. Ice Orc takes the win. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.